Welcome back everyone, Tina here, and in this video today I'm going to walk you through the SaaS dashboard. These analytics centralize subscription KPIs so you can understand your growth, your retention, and plan your performance at a glance. It aggregates revenue trends, MRR components, customer counts, plan mix, and cohorts to help you identify what's working and where to intervene. With the MRR monthly recurring revenue tracker inside the GoHighLevel agency dashboard, which by the way is only available if you're on the $497 plan. So if you want to have access to that, you know what to do. You will see the total monthly recurring revenue at a glance, individual breakdowns by new, churned, and upgraded clients, so you know exactly which plan is working and which one maybe to work on, and more real-time insights without needing to switch tools. So let's say your marketing agency, you could use this tool to set team bonuses based on real-time revenue. Let me show you how all of that looks like. So first, make sure you're logged into your agency, then click on Agency Dashboard, top left corner, and at the top you can see Summary, Rebilling, and SaaS. So let's start with SaaS. Here at the top right corner, you can filter by product. So click the drop-down menu, and then a window will pop up with all of your SaaS plans. Now here you can select or deselect all of your plans that you would like to have reflected inside of that dashboard. Once you're done selecting, hit apply. Next up, you can also dictate the time frame from which date to which date you would like to see the data. And then we also have a refresh button. You can also export this data and send it to a particular user via this dropdown. You click the dropdown, you type your user, select the user, you can select multiple users as well, and then hit export. And you can see it usually takes 7 to 10 minutes until that export arrives in this user's email. So let's talk about the MRR data right here. MRR stands for total monthly recurring revenue. The second box right here, the new MRR, these are the first time paid subscriptions or trial conversions. Expansion MRR, the third box right here, these are the upgrades. So if you have 3 different plans, one is the 97, second is the 197, the third is the 297, for example, and somebody upgrades from the 97 to the 297. This customer's MRR would show up here because he upgraded. So all upgrades or added recurring value will show up under the expansion MRR. Next up is the contraction MRR. These are all the downgrades or recurring value reductions, meaning somebody is on a 297 SaaS plan of yours and downgrades to 97, for example. That means it's a downgrade, and therefore this value will show up under contraction MRR. Next up, churned MRR. These are the cancellation or the full lapses. And the last one right here, the reactivation MRR, are the previous canceled or paused subscriptions that returning to be paid. So somebody paused their account for 2 months because they were traveling, they weren't working on their business, they were figuring something else out, whatever it is. Now they come back to business and they say, hey, please unlock my account, start billing me again. That customer's value goes to reactivation MRR. And then down here, we have the total SaaS customers and the revenue by month. Scrolling further down, we have the total MRR by month and amount, and the average revenue per account, also known as ARPA. Next up, we have the MRR by plan. This is the monthly recurring revenue coming from individual SaaS plans. So if you hover over these, you can see all the plans listed. And if you hover over the individual names top right corner, you will see only this particular plan highlighted. Next up, we have the customer plan expansion contraction, which is the upgrades and downgrades, remember, by month and number of customers. And then down here, bottom left, we have the net MRR churn rate, which showcases the percentage of monthly recurring revenue lost from existing customers after accounting for upgrades and expansion over a given period. And on the right-hand side, we have the plan-wise customer distribution, which is how your total customers are split across different subscription plans. Again, if you hover over these different plans, you can see the individual plans highlighted. And then if you hover over the donut directly, you can also see the amount of subscriptions in this particular time frame that you've selected prior. In this case, we have 14 people on trial. So what's included and excluded in this high-level MRR dashboard? Included are all the SaaS subscription created and managed within HighLevel, okay? So if there is any subscription created in Stripe, for example, that is not going to show up right here. Also included are the recurring charges normalized to a monthly value, for example, annual divided by 12. And also excluded are the one-time charges and setup fees and usage-only non-recurring items. Sometimes number can differ from other tools. This is because inclusion logic, timing, proration, and currency handling vary. And remember, HighLevel measures only subscriptions managed within HighLevel itself, and it normalizes to monthly values using an event-based approach. Values are normalized in USD for consistency, and multi-currencies are not included into this MRR dashboard unless otherwise stated. MRR and churn calculations run on HighLevel's updated backend for higher accuracy and consistency. Event-based MRR means MRR changes are being recorded from subscription lifetime cycle. These events can be new sign-up, upgrade, downgrade, cancel, or the reactivation when somebody comes back from a paused subscription, for example. This yields auditable values, which I mentioned earlier, which are these expansion, contraction, churned, new, or reactivation. Please note, trials do not count to MRR. They only start counting to the MRR numbers once they become a paid or active subscription. If you're charging any one-time fees or setup fees for your SaaS, these numbers are also not included in the MRR dashboard. And that's it already. This is how you can keep an overview on your monthly recurring revenue inside of your GoHighLevel agency. Please make sure to also check out all the other videos we have in store for you, and I will see you in the next one.